Let's check out the car, or rather the campsite setup. I keep the option to car camp just in case I run into inclement weather. But I expect to be tent camping tonight, but I do bring things to car camp. But since I'm at a formal campsite, let's see what this pack out, this loadout looks like. I'll go through details in a minute, but this is what the back of the Subaru looks like. My sleep system is in here. This is just an emergency kit. Got things I need, some gloves, first aid kit. This is my kitchen box down here. I have an unnecessary, a great deal of food. That's what I'm trying to say. Too much. I just didn't feel like selecting it, picking it out. Power pack. I can keep everything charged, let it charge on the way in the car. Definitely got water, fresh water with my Dometic. That's my new kit. Raincoat, some layers. Let's go on top, see how we looking up here. Red Rock Freedom. That was a nice trailer. I didn't bring too much necessities, only up here. Tried to keep it light, but because I'm in the car, I'll make sure you can hear me. Because I'm in the Subaru, I can bring a bunch of unnecessary stuff. Throw blanket, Costco, good deal. Because I come camping so that I can shoot, tripod, favorite tripod. Part of my sleep system, switchback from Nemo. Nemo Disco 15 men's long sleeping bag, rated down to a comfort level of 27 degrees Fahrenheit, extreme minus 18. If I'm in the minus 18, then we're in the apocalypse. In case the weather gets bad, I have a Luno mattress, just one side, and that fits inside of the Subaru, custom for the Subaru Forester, so I can just climb in the car, sleep very comfortably. This is, only if it's necessary, Luno sheet. If I do sleep in the car, shield for the front windshield, keep the light out. Of course, Champ Care, that didn't come out right. Camping chair, that's definitely coming out. I've got about 2 tables. This is a beautiful wood table from, I think it's Nature Hike. I'll set that up in a minute. And I do have a shelter, kind of an awning. I'm going to replace that probably next year. But I've got a lot of shade here, and it's very cool, so I'll wait to pull that out. That's what goes up in here, plus a full-on camera bag with my gear. I don't like to leave that in the car at any time. And that's what's on top of the tool. So between those two things, I'm pretty much good for camping. These things stay packed most of the time, and I can just throw them in the truck and roll out. I also have this, got it from REI, so I don't break my neck. And then I'll come back and we'll go into some details. So let's do a quick load out and see what we're using. First and foremost, let's see if we can see this. I'm using these. I didn't want to pay an enormous amount of money for camping boxes. So what I use when I'm at a campsite, as opposed to backpacking, we're doing some backcountry work, is Home Depot Husky toolboxes or crates. I've got a few of these, but these are the primary ones. This larger flat one keeps my sleep system total. Everything I need to sleep except for the sleeping bag is in there. And this one is my kitchen box. And this is a regular crate size. And it's got certainly way too much stuff in it. So let's do this loadout really quick. Sorry about that. Hopefully the wind doesn't blow. Here, let me just take this top off. Comes completely off. Oh, by the way, this Husky box is sealed, and that helps. And it's rugged. This is just a nothing towel that I keep microfiber if I get wet for some strange reason and want to dry off. Sleep system, I just have some patches for repairs if necessary, some shock cord. I did have a chair lose, or table lose the shock cord. I was able to repair that. In here, I have a small nature hike table. I'll show you the details on that later. Kind of like between Flextail, Nature Hike, and Nemo, kind of my go-tos. This is a Flextail pillow. Small, cheap mini stool that I found. Footrest for the chair that's now set up over there. Tent is a Dragonfly Osmo 2-person 2025. The 2025 version is about 25% bigger than the previous version. So this is going to get broken in today. Tent poles. One Tigris sleeping mat. Under $100. Get it. Don't spend $200. One Tigris camping sleeping mat. It works and it's comfortable. If it's not too cold, I have this ultra down blanket. Packs up to this size. That's good. And it actually works quite well. I've used this instead of the sleeping bag on several occasions. I utilize Matador, M-A-T-A-D-O-R, packing cubes. So I have extra clothes in here, some thermos, a thermal shirt, some extra socks, and a beanie. If I'm ever camping and it gets cold, I have another one here, another Matador bag, different color. They come in different sizes, obviously. I have some in the kitchen box. And in here is, I don't know. Oh, hygiene stuff. Toothpaste, hand sanitizer, anything I need for my personal well-being. Medical kit. And in case it gets cold again, I don't want to be cold or miserable. This is a liner for the sleeping bag, so I get into this and then me and this gets into the sleeping bag. Helps keep me warm. And if I'm in the backcountry, I take a trowel with me, dig that hole kind of deep so you can take care of your business. So that's it in this box. It covers my sleeping system. I'm gonna go set that up now so I can be ready. I felt a little drizzle, and then I'll show you what is in the kitchen system. And again, because I'm at a campsite designated and I'm packing everything in the car as opposed to my back in the backpack, I overpack. I just bring stuff to make myself super comfortable. Let's talk about what's in the kitchen box. This is not in there. This is pretty much storage for food. So periodically during the week, I'll stop by REI just so I don't have to shop when I want to go camping, and I'll stack up on some camping food. This is some bison chili, some blueberry oatmeal. Tonight I'm going to do grilled chicken pad thai. I like this brand because you add the hot water, of course, but it has the lines on the back, and just pour it to line number 6 and you're good to go. No measuring cups needed. But again, this is just my little storage bag. I've got some really good food here. Hold on, wait a minute. Mexican style grilled chicken bowls with rice and beans. Oh, here's some Kung Pao grilled chicken. I'm not sure what I'm eating now, but that's coming later. This large size packing cube, DAKINE, is, sorry, where I got that from. I'm able to see what's in it. Let's go back to the kitchen box. So, in here, this is supposed to be my lunch. I got in a little late. Had some empanadas, some spicy chicken empanadas, and some spicy beef empanadas. Sorry, 2 different cultures. This is kitchen bag / utility bag. So, in this blue bag, I know I have electronics, cords, headlamps. Yes, well, I thought I didn't bring my air pump for my mattress, but I did. Let's see what else in here is. Cords. I got cords, and also have my power bank in the car. I have my Garmin Mini for when I go hiking tomorrow morning. And I love lights, so I have my lanterns. 2 of them, actually. These will go on the table, and you'll see them periodically. So, and I have my thermocell. This is for the mosquitoes, but I'm good with that now. And I have my Govee. This is connected to my phone even without cell service, and it allows me to know what the temperatures are. So therefore, I'm monitoring. I know this year it documents it in the phone, saves it. It's about this degrees. This is October 3rd. So I'll know whether or not to come back at this time if the weather's horrible and if it's too cold for Patty. That's the real reason. So, lights. Let's get to a stove. I could do a whole infomercial on this stove. This is Fire Maple 750 milliliter cooking pot. I love it. I endorse it. If you need to boil some water, if you do backpacking, self-contained. So again, 750 milliliter. All that's in here is the stove itself, gas, and a stand. And I believe for the stove, I'm using one of the Fire Maple Green Peaks. Yes. This is the Green Peak 1. So this entire setup cost me about $50. And it just works. Let me show you one of the things and reasons. Put that in here. So with this setup, I'm able to nest the stove into the pot, acts as a wind barrier, also keeps the heat there so it cooks super fast. This, highly endorse. What else is in here? Another Matador M-A-T-A-D-O-R. And Oh, this bag is my coffee bag. So can't go camping without coffee. That would be a blasphemous sin and a shame. Fire maple canister holds my coffee beans, and my coffee beans, by the way, are from Jetty Coffee in Los Angeles, California. Delicious. My alpaca grinder, because fresh coffee in the morning while you're camping is everything. And a canister with creamer. It's purple, so I can remember it. I also have a fire maple pour over. This is a titanium cup with a washable pour over filter. An extra stove, bug net for my head, and an extra canister, which I really don't need for 3 days. Overpacked. And that's it for now.